All right, everyone, a good and a happy Tuesday. King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here with you as we get ready to head into this Tuesday evening, which has been a pretty wet daytime for many of us. We have seen the soggy and wet weather, while the chilly and kind of raw weather has been around too, kind of breezy at times, and all of that easing to a certain degree throughout the night and into the day on Wednesday. So some showers around, still expected to be on the cooler side, especially on average. But we're all going to see less in terms of the rain, less in terms of the wind. Snow, though, up across the mountains. Last time. All right, last time. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey there, everyone. A good and a happy Tuesday. King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here with you as we have made our way through this soggy and wet day. And on top of that, too, it's been kind of chilly and raw out there. Winds have been kind of breezy at times. Some of those gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour. All of that really easing tonight, and we'll see less in terms of the rain and the wind into the day on Wednesday. Still more snow to come, though, for the mountains, and maybe even a bit more, because we are expecting some lower snow levels to start to settle on in for us as the cooler air tries to settle on in as well. We'll quiet down by the weekend, but for now, we are still going to continue to see rain. You can see out across parts of the coast, we've seen above a half an inch there, while many spots closer to Puget Sound to the I-5 corridor, generally between about 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain, a little higher down that way around Olympia. And again, some chillier air too, with highs today only in those mid to upper 50s. Wanted to zoom into this particular spot right here across the Cascades, where you see those winter storm warnings that are still in effect until 11 p.m. for tomorrow night. So we got about another 24 hours or so here with that yet to come for the Cascades. While if I zoom out, you can see across the Olympics, we have a winter storm advisory, winter weather advisory, in effect until 11 p.m. tonight. That's where we're going to see anywhere between 4 to 8 additional inches of snow. Again, the colder air is going to be with us, and it will help to support the snowfall not only for Stevens Pass and White Pass, but Snoqualmie Pass as well, as that snow level drops down to 2,000 feet heading on into the day on Wednesday. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We're only topping off in the upper 40s in many spots tomorrow, but maybe a few more sun breaks will be possible in comparison to today, and there is going to be that outside chance too of some instability in the atmosphere to create a thunderstorm or two as we head on into the daytime hours. By Thursday, most of the rain is out of here. You might see a few showers in the morning, but we're going to start to clear on out. We'll see temperatures back into the mid-50s and then approaching 60 both Friday and Saturday, maybe even Sunday too. Just drier days expected for your Friday and Saturday, maybe some showers around, especially towards the latter part of the day, heading on into Sunday and then to start off next work week as well. Up this way around Snoqualmie Pass, we've seen some snowflakes kind of mixing in, but generally it's just been rain for a good chunk of the day. While here at Stevens Pass, kind of hard to see, but the highway itself is not too much in terms of covered by that snow or ice yet. We do expect more of that to come into the night, but right now you're kind of seeing a snow-plastered camera lens. Out this way towards the south coast, rain has been coming down. We picked up over a half an inch of rain so far. Some of the stronger gusts too out that way. And you can see up this way around Paradise, it has been coming down as far as the snow. The parking lot not too covered yet, but expect that to change here into the night. Bellingham, you can see the breezy winds kind of helping to create more of that ripple on the Bellingham Bay. And Tacoma, you can see a lot of clouds out there with some somewhat breezy conditions here as we make our way throughout this evening. Everett, there's that shake to the camera. The winds will stick with us here as we go over the next 24 hours. Just going to be a little less of them as we head on into the day for tomorrow. 47 degrees in Seattle. It's, again, pretty chilly, especially when you do factor in that wind at 21 miles per hour. Not much of a drop in temperatures tonight, but we are going to drop a few more degrees, and so you'll have a little more of that coolness in the air. And you can still see radar is very active. We have a lot of that moisture moving through parts of western Washington. Now, main thing I wanted to show you is what's happening up this way around parts of Snohomish County, Camano and Whidbey Island, as well as extreme southern parts of Skagit County. Rain shadowing. That's helping to limit some of the totals that we're seeing here as far as some of the rainfall so far. We might get some convergence zone activity, but it's right there where we are noticing little, if anything, in terms of measurable rainfall here as we made our way throughout the afternoon. That will start to change as we head on into tomorrow, again with a little more of that convergence zone activity. But the snow is starting to pile up across the Olympics. We'll see more of that across the Cascades as well, and that moisture stream is continuing to push into western Washington and heading southward into Oregon as well. So we keep this going here throughout the evening and throughout the night. You can see the tail end of that moisture band coming through at about midnight tonight across the I-5 corridor. That's when we'll start to see things really begin to let up as far as the rainfall here in the lowlands. Snow still going across the mountains. There we go into the day for tomorrow, and you can see 7 o'clock we start to see that moisture coming back, and then those spots that we're not seeing as much of the rainfall throughout most of today, here you go. You can start to see that convergence zone activity is going to start to put down a bit more rain, and then mountain snow too across more of Stevens Pass. But Camino and Whidbey Island, we'll see if you get hit directly with this or not, but it is going to be closer to you in comparison to some of the rain that we've been seeing dodging us here throughout the day. That will continue to sweep on through, and you'll notice the nature of this. It's not quite as steady and consistent as some of the rain on Tuesday, so that'll push on by. We'll have some of the last bit of that here moving out of here by about 4 to 5 o'clock early into Thursday morning, and then drying out and seeing a lot more sunshine as we head on into Thursday afternoon. Notice that things will start to cloud back up a little bit into Thursday night and into the day on Friday, but do expect things to stay partly sunny to mostly sunny throughout the daytime hours of Friday. As far as additional rain yet to come, nothing little. We'll see anywhere between about, I would say, 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch. The highest spots definitely up around that 3/4 of an inch range. And some spots, if you do get more persistent banding, maybe all the way up to about an inch of rain still yet to come. While still additional snow to head in our way, you'll see that up across the mountains, we're looking at between about 1/2 foot to 1 foot of snow in most spots. A little less moisture farther north there around Mount Baker. That's why our totals won't be quite as high. But as we head on into the end of the work week by Friday, and not much more additional comes because the moisture will be gone. We'll start to warm up at that point too. For tonight, we'll drop down into those upper 30s and lower 40s. So we're going to be a chilly night tonight, and then highs tomorrow, mainly around more of the mid to upper 40s and maybe a few low 50s out there too. Here's your 7-day forecast. Instability again could produce a few areas of lightning and thunder heading into the day on Wednesday. A few showers early into the morning on Thursday, but then partly sunny skies for our Friday and Saturday, looking pretty nice too as we start off the weekend. More rain into next work week, but definitely not as cool of an air mass as we head on into that point with highs right around 60 degrees. So keep the rain gear nearby. You're going to need it here if you're heading out at any point here Tuesday night or early into the day on Wednesday. We'll see things gradually start to let up as we head on into more of the day for tomorrow. Okay, everyone, keep in mind, traveling across the passes, still going to be some snow out there, so give yourself some extra time for that, and also dress a little warm here as we head into the middle part of the week and get ready for the sunshine by the weekend. We'll talk to you soon.